It's Madden NFL 24. And up next...
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, some strong running. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go now on first and goal. In motion left, Hardman. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
Here's a diving catch right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
At the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Running left, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 5. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards on the pickup there.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Sentinels are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive of 4 plays. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 81 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fighting through pressure. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys His pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Taking it in.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Milton Williams
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
David Ojabo running in to take him down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. We're kind of surprised. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He's up to the 20 and running with power here.
And finally brought down at the 43. And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor.
43 yards!
And the Sentinels get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cowboys extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Third down and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Well, Paris offense out to have another go at it. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
He's got him in, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
But time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
15.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo.
and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This will be taken at the 10. Fighting his way through contact.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, under